Years ago, we had a little dog named Gracie who was a very bad girl. She would get into things. You had to keep the stools at the breakfast bar tucked in underneath. Otherwise, she could jump from the stool and get up to the counter, and she could get wherever she wanted in the kitchen. And one day, we came home and realized, oh yeah, someone had forgotten to tuck a stool in, and she got up and ate an entire pan of brownies. And she is running around the house like a little pinball in a pinball machine, all of the caffeine in her. She's about 10 pounds, right? So my reaction to the brownies was somewhat I was frustrated with her, I was concerned for her, I was annoyed with her, but I had a completely different reaction when she got into the poopy diapers. And she'd chew up, exactly, she chewed up the poopy diapers, and they're strewn all over the place, complete and utter disgust, right? Disgust. As comparison girls who love Jesus, we think a lot about sin. We think more about sin than the rest of the world thinks about sin. And we have different reactions to different sins. Sometimes we have more of the brownie level reaction. We look at someone's sin and we think we're concerned for them. We're frustrated maybe, I can't believe, that you've fallen into this. Other times we have the poopy diaper level, disgust. How could you? And I think what separates them is an attitude of what I think about myself. I look at this poopy diaper type sin and I think I never have, I never would, I never could.